guys, long time no see. I've been studying away this past month and I apologize for not being as active as I used to be when making deck guides. Though I have been posting some videos on YouTube of me taking quick breaks, playing other fun games. I do hope you enjoy them though. And I also did a little bit of casting, and this is where this deck came from. It was Pajabul's deck, and quite a few games Lionheart and I casted, and this deck did exceptionally well. So this is Pajabul's Congregate deck, now known as Don't Drink the Punch, because Congregation is centered around a cult in the Syndicate faction, and today I will teach you how to be playing this deck and showing you a few games where I have won. So now, Syndicate is normally focused on getting as many coins as possible, but this deck is centered around getting as many Firesworn units on your board. Now, our leader ability is Congregate. With Congregate, we get 3 charges, and with each charge, we spawn a Firesworn Zealot onto an allied row and gain 1 coin. Now, the Firesworn Zealot is a 2-point token card. Alright, so our evolving card is Jock, the Miraculous Child. This is his first form. His second is Jock the Aldersberg, and his third is Jock the Grand Master. Now, you want him to preferably get to Jock the Grand Master, because Jock the Grand Master isn't only a spender, meaning you get to spend coins with him. He also gains 1 coin every time you play a Firesworn card, which happens to be most of the cards we have in our deck. So this is his ideal form. He also has a tribute ability where you can spawn 2 Flaming Rose Footmen in a row. Now, Flaming Rose Footman is also a Firesworn token. It's just the 3-point version of the Firesworn Zealot. Now, these 2 tokens you need to know. You have to keep those in mind. They are Firesworn tokens. Alright, so where do tokens come in? Procession of Penance is a 12-point card, but it damages itself by 10, unless you have Firesworn tokens on the board. Now, it doesn't have to be the Firesworn Zealot alone. It can be the other one I just showed you. So if you have 5 tokens on the board, this is essentially a 12-point card and is essentially very nice to just quickly throw on the board for that extra bit of point slam. Alright, so we have a few other combos here, and I'm going to show you the 2 top combos you have in this deck. The first one we're going to be showing you is the Fallen Knight combo. Now, this is a veiled card, so he can't get poisoned or locked. He's also Intimidate. Intimidate means he gets a point every time you play a crime card, but that's not the main reason we're going to be playing him. Whenever you spawn a unit, he boosts himself by 1. Now, this is very strong because we have 2 of these. And we have Ulrich. Ulrich spawns a base copy of a Bronze Firesworn unit. Now, he's also Intimidate, so he will also grow every time you play a crime card. But we're going to be using him on the Fallen Knight, and essentially we have 3 Fallen Knights. Now, how much units do we actually spawn in a game? Well, a lot, and this is how you win. You have 3 Congregate leader charges, so you can keep them from getting killed by using your leader the moment you've played all your Fallen Knights. So if you use 3 leader charges, this card is already worth 7 points and a lot more difficult to kill. You have Grand Inquisitor Helvide. He has 4 profits and a fee of 2. Every time you use him, he spawns a Firesworn Zealot in a row. So let's say you already have 3 Fallen Knights on the board, right? Every time you click on this card and he spawns a 2-point Firesworn Zealot, each one of those gets a point. So that's 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, and can win a lot of games. So we have more cards that spawn, of course. We have Congregation. This card spawns 2 Firesworn Zealots in a row. But if you already have 1, it spawns 3, which is ideally what you should be spawning every time. You have Smuggle. This card gives you 3 coins, and it spawns a Flaming Rose Footman in an allied row. You have Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame spawns 2 Firesworn Zealots, but this is the card you want to play second to last. Once your entire board is filled with all of these Firesworn units, you're going to be playing the Sacred Flame. Now the Sacred Flame boosts all Firesworn Zealots by 1. Units, sorry, not Zealots. Every single Firesworn unit gets 1 point with this card. Now it is an order ability, so you can't play it last. It needs to be played second to last. The other card you're going to be playing directly after this is your Echo card, meaning you can play it twice. It's Dies Irae. This damages an enemy unit by 3 and then boosts all Firesworn units. Why is this so difficult to say? This boosts all Firesworn units by 1. But if you kill the enemy, it boosts all allies instead, which is very much ideal. It means every single card on your side of the board gets boosted. Very nice. You get to use this 2 times in a game, so keep it for last. And then you have your other combo. Now this combo is Horsan Senior. Horsan Senior is also Intimidate, but what he does is he transforms a unit next to him into a Q-Tap lackey. Now if you pay 3 coins, he transforms both units at his sides into lackeys. Now every time you play a crime card, the lackey next to him will damage a random enemy unit by 1. But if you have both lackeys, each one of them will instead damage an enemy unit by 2. So for every crime card you play, that's going to be 4 points of damage because each lackey gives 2 points. Now, if you're ever playing against this, you now know you need to take out one of the lackeys in order to win because these are deadly if both of them are intact. Alright, that's pretty much it. Let's just quickly go through the other cards I do have. We have Novigradian Justice. This also spawns a card, so that means your Fallen Knight gets a point. It spawns a Cleaver Muscle in your melee row, and then you also get to play a Bronze Dwarf card. Now remember, we only have 1 of those, so never ever play this card if it's not through Novigradian Justice, because then that card is going to be bricked. This is also Intimidate, meaning every time you play a crime card, it gets 1 point. Alright, then we have Bloody Good Fun. Spend all your coins and damage an enemy by that amount. So just be aware of how many coins you have at the moment you play this card. It's also a crime card, so it triggers all of those wonderful keywords. You have a Halfling Safecracker. You want to start your game with this every time. It's Intimidate, and it boosts self by 1 for each crime card in your hand. So every time you play a crime card, this card gets a point. And every crime card you haven't yet played also gives this a point. So it's a very nice card to have. And preferably you'd like both of these in your hand round 1. Then you have Cleric of the Flaming Rose. Now this gives you a profit of 2 and a choice to spawn a Firesworn Zealot. What's also nice about him, he's a spender. He has the ability to turn a Firesworn Zealot into a Flaming Rose Footman. Both are Firesworn tokens. But for 1 coin, you get 1 point. And the Flaming Rose Footman has armor. So if you're playing against something like a Werecat, where everything on a row will lose 1 point, then you want to be turning those cards into Flaming Rose Footmen, so the armor takes the first bit of damage. Then you have Payday. This damages an enemy by 5, and for every point of excess damage, you get a coin. Then you have Excommunication. This is also a crime card. Now this is just a way of getting different cards out of your deck. You banish an allied unit, meaning you have to throw away a card on the board, and then you get to play the top card of your deck. But if it's a Firesworn target, you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and choose one. Normally you want to do that because you don't want this pulling out just any card. You want to be able to choose. So try and get rid of a 2-point Firesworn Zealot. Then we have Ferko. He plays any crime cards from your deck. Very nice to have this card. We have Vivaldi Bank, of course. So Vivaldi Bank lets you look at the top card from your deck, plus an additional card for every coin you have. Now keep in mind it gives you 3 coins, and it takes into account all the coins you currently have. Now, you get to play the first card for free, and every card after that costs an extra coin. So just keep that in mind. You preferably want to play the best card that is as nearest to the left top side as possible. Alright. Now that is it, folks. That was a lot of explaining. The reason I am trying to go into so much depth is because I know a lot of people don't actually know how to play Syndicate. They have no idea where to begin. Hopefully this is a start. I'm going to show you 3 games, and I'm sure you'll be able to learn something from those. I hope you're having a great time quarantining. I hope you're safe, and I will see you later. I envy you. I envy you. Night City Wire episode 5 is on November the 19th. I don't know. I normally get a notification and then I just pop in and watch it live. But I need to know, seeing that I'm actually planning on playing the game, so things have changed a tiny bit. Just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. There we go. Alright, so let's start off with a halfling safecracker. They have, yeah, I don't know what could possibly have done it. Ish has a glitch con badge. I didn't know that was a thing. How are you doing, Ish? How are you doing, my son? Oh. So our Northern Realm MMR right now, I knew he was gonna throw out another bit. I just knew it. Yeetus. I want that to be at 2,500. Right now I think it's at 2,450. I think. I'm good. I haven't slept. Wait, is that... That looks like the character from, he's in so many series. I'll just pretend that I remember. Okay, let's thin our deck while we're busy. Get Bare Knuckle Brawler out, and then we can play 2 Smuggles. Get some nice carryover, see how much he's willing to commit. What's nice is the bow doesn't really affect me, seeing that I am not playing anything, just spawning them. Yeah, he's not planning on committing at all. Oh man. There we go. That should be an official emote. Okay, let's see here. Alright, if I pass now, there's no way he's catching up in 1 card. No way. No way. I'm passing. Your turn, Mr. Opponent. Your turn. What are you gonna do? Sorry about the DMCA strike. That's fine. Yeah, Twitch is getting out of hand. It's ridiculous. People are really, like, there's a lot going on right now. Like, you should actually read the laws. Like, so many games are based on songs. Like Beat Saber. Ah, okay, great. Winning on even is what I like. Like Beat Saber, Twitch sings. Like the new Miles Morale? Something like that. The new Spider-Man game is just full of music you can't play on Twitch. And people are legit having their channels banned. It is absolutely insane. Like big people with like 1 million followers are just getting their channels suspended. It's insane. It's so scary as well, because people like me will just go like this and you'll never see my channel again and there'll be nothing I can do about it. Like, people won't make an outcry if I disappear. There will be a few of you, but not 1 million people, right? It is scary out there. I'm trying to figure out how much I need to commit here. We need to bleed him, that's for sure, so let's go for it. I'm lucky till now not getting slammed. Might happen soon though. Yeah, I also felt that way until I got slammed. A friend of mine got a DMCA notice on Twitch. She hasn't streamed for 4 years. That's because of old clips. So I got my, well, first official strike 2 days ago, and it was from a clip someone else made of me a year ago, and I didn't even know it existed. So that is frustrating. Are we quickly gonna kill that because we can? Nah. How much do we push here? Do we leave one for good luck? One for good luck? Yeah, one for good luck. Hey, Spartan. It was fun to watch the tweet. Oh man, don't old videos disappear after like 30 days? No, not clips. Clips just remain there forever, it seems. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I didn't even know they existed. So I had to go on my channel and like find the clips. And it is this whole section, and I had to like go through 300 clips, which isn't a lot because I've only been doing this for a year. But there are people who've been doing this for decades, and they have to just delete everything. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I thought he was gonna do something like that. So I knew it wouldn't be enough to make another congregate. Alrighty. Let's go with you, I think. You didn't know. You learn something every day. If they ban me, you'll riot. I appreciate it. I'm just saying they don't care. That's all I'm saying. Okay, what do we want here? Do we quickly do this? Feels good, man. Are we hoping he doesn't have Morkvarg? We will burn. Oh my. Hey, I'm all for that. I like this idea. But not receiving a strike at all. That is even better, I'm telling you. Yeah, he's gonna have to start committing leader here. And that's what I want. Just to be clear. Ooh. Yes. Very nice, very nice. Does his leader ability buff your knight? No, no it doesn't. Whenever I spawn a unit, so no, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. I can't get over the fact that the Dino badge and Adult Wolfie badge look so cool together. Oh, it is a little Dino badge. I didn't even notice. That is absolutely adorable. Are we quickly gonna do this? Whee! And then quickly do this. Whee! I mean, we should just 2-0 him at this point. I don't know. Yeah, he did not draw all his cards. There's no way he drew all his cards. Let's do it again. Whee! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Literal shivers and tears right now. Okay, so worst case, he has Morkvarg, he has Heimdall. Worst case scenario. If that's the case, he plays Heimdall now. Hey Rich, how you doing? In before Morkvarg kick. Hoping for the best. Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay, easy win. More Heimdall time. Yeah, Heimdall, is that enough? It's 8, puts you on 62. Greatsword goes up by 1. It's alright, it's alright. I still have a leader charge as well as Vivaldi Bank, so we should be more than fine. Okay, beauteous. You get rid of you. Oh, that's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. And then I want Grand Inquisitor Hell Lead. Perfect. Yeah, I'm okay with this. He should forfeit. Oh, the moment he does that. You know he has a very uninteractive deck. Should I be mean? I shouldn't be mean. No. Am I a mean person? Is that rude? Am I going to hell? Hello, Line Tie. Krylu, hi, how are you doing? Don't be mean, it's too late now. I knew it! Wait. Wait for it.
I've never sung before, but it doesn't matter. The instructors are really great in bringing out the best singing voice you could possibly have.
What do you have? What do you have? A forfeit? I thought so. 0-point win. Yes. Alrighty, let's go. Get rid of the little child. Get rid of Horsan. Are we on blue? We are on blue. Okay. Let's get rid of Cleric. Oh, Cleric stays. That's fine. Past driving exam. Congratulations. You probably feel very happy right now. Was it your first driving exam? I only got through on the second, unfortunately. Oh, it's one of these. And deny. First time. Well, I will cheers some lukewarm coffee on that. Congrats. What is happening? Why is Gwen so fun all of a sudden? Bear with me. Thanks for the follow. That's what happens when you play oh, what is it called? It's not Hyperthin. Oh, he's gonna do it again. It's a mill deck? Yeah. Okay. 5-point card for a 7 and a echo of 10. Coming in with a sub. Thank you very much, Matt. 5 months. I appreciate it very much. You are 1 month away of a an upgrade, I believe. A Black Wolf. But thanks again, I appreciate it. Let's just think, what do we want here? I should probably go with Cleric, right? We shall go with Cleric. What did Cantarella get? There was a Theabeasty. Oh, there was a Theabeasty. I'm so sorry. It was this card. It was excommunication. So he couldn't use it at all. Which is funny. Okay, let's play you. Gwent originally had a feature where that part of the screen would be you could turn the card off so that it didn't go there, but now it goes there and I kind of have to move my cam away, right? I could probably do that. It's gonna take some getting used to until we figure out what's going on with the cards. Because I get that it's irritating if you're supposed to see the card but you don't. I'll give you that. Hey PC Gosu, how are you doing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and good morning Ansi Luret, how are you? Oh, I checked out your emotes by the way, they look really cool. I tried to add them to my stream but there wasn't a button. You're just gonna have to tell me how so I can add them to my set of BTTB emotes. But I am more than happy to add them. Okay, so I am on 8, he's on 9. He has enslave. Do I bleed him? Most likely. I most likely end up bleeding him here. But with what? Okay. Let's start off by thinning. Always a good choice. How am I? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm low-key very excited because I've discovered that there's a different field of psychology that's actually part of psychology, and that I might be doing that next year in my honors program, which is, wait for it, it's neuroscience. The brain. Like that thing where you sit in a lab and hook patients up to a scanner and do experiments on them. That is a form of psychology. And I didn't know. And I am very excited to do that. So things are going well. Tia Mind Games Beastie. Exactly. But it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. I might need to do maths and chemistry and biology, which I didn't think would be the case, but I'm very willing to do it. Luckily, I was planning on going into medicine at some point, so in high school I actually had to do maths, biology and chemistry. So it's a possibility, luckily. Okay. Okay, well he committed, so that's not the end of the world. I'm trying to figure out what works out the best here. 5 smuggle gives me some coins. Do I need coins? Not really. Do I want to kill him? I might get lucky with a 5-point payday. Not lucky. That is fine. Any idea what it is? Guys, on the main Gwen side there is a countdown. I am hoping it's the next expansion. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, what are we gonna do now? Vivaldi? Ooh, I was hoping I wouldn't get Grand Inquisitor. I was hoping you could do that later. Do you die? Do you die? He's going to need a brawl card. Fresh leaks? Yeah, it's gonna be leaks. It has to be. Okay, great. We're actually successfully bleeding him, which is awesome. Now we do that. Show that we're prepared to commit. Okay, and I think we go with Sacred Flame after this, then we go with Dies Irae, and then we pass with Jock still in hand. That's called human torture, not experimentation. Potato, potato. Okay, interesting, interesting. Not a fan of that. In fact, I am considering passing now. I think that might be exactly what I do. There's not enough fire swans, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a lot. I think I do this now. I take you out. and take it from there. I had 2 games yesterday against Millers. I won one with the meme artifacts deck that I was using for the daily quest, and I lost against the other with a Wildhound Frost deck that was supposedly favored. Yeah, it's a problem with milling rights. You kind of need to 2-0 them. That's the only problem. And you need to get sniff of it, otherwise it's kind of too late if you realize it in round 2. At the end of round 2, that is. Yeah, I could possibly have 2-0'd him here. I don't know, I might change that someday, but I'm the type who likes to play safe. So if I'm ahead, I pass. So that I'm favored in round 3 instead. I don't know. Instead of accidentally being a card down. Now this is a problem. Are we going to take the chance? I don't think so. Yeah. Now he likely has Yennefer, which I am not a fan of. I don't want him to steal any of my bigger cards. And that's my only spinner, so I'm gonna have to wait with Jock. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
Oof. Is Nilfgaard going to beat me again? That's so frustrating.
I believe I heard more coin clinking about in that pouch of yours.
He has Yennefer. I'm 100% certain of this.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Foreign Lord, thanks for the follow. Oh no, he never had Yennefer. But he does have a bricked Raymond, which also helps. So now I play Jock. I do this, and I win. The thing is, if Yennefer stole him, I wouldn't have been able to use him as a spender and would have lost significantly more points than if I got the crime coins, if you get what I'm saying. There's no point in getting extra coins for my crime cards if I don't get to keep Jock.
Yield and save me some time.
I think you bleed almost everything with monsters, in all honesty. If you get the chance, you go for it. There's almost no reason not to, though I'm trying to think of a scenario where you wouldn't. And I can't think of one. GG, Jagon, GG. Gonna get rid of Cleric. Good hand, good hand. Yeah, there you go, Zubadu. That's what I was missing. In a mirror match, monsters should never bleed monsters unless you're unsure what type of deck they're playing. Because I have done that many a time where I have not committed a single thing round 1. I dry passed round 2, got a long round with monsters, and I was certain I'd win. And then out comes Plague Maiden, out comes Ruin, and I always lose then. So if you see cards that aren't in your normal monster deck, or well, my monster deck, you're gonna have to bleed round 2 until they commit Glasty, Sheetrol, Plague Maiden, Caranthea, Ruin, and then you pass. So that's when you don't bleed, or when you have to bleed, in all honesty. But yeah, I don't trust monsters right now. I always try to bleed them round 2 if I notice they play odd cards. Especially when the Neckers come out. If the Neckers come out, it means they have traded this 5 provision card for a 4 provision card to make up for a sneaky 8 provision card. And we don't know what that is. So normally I end up bleeding them around 2 then. Let us see. What do we want? Preferably we want to win this round. But what are we willing to commit is the question. You're trying to make sneaky elves. Ooh, I always bleed elves. A long round against elves is just deadly. What's the square tile leader I will likely not bleed? Ooh, interesting. He's going for Archgaeth. Very interesting.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
I wouldn't normally do this round 1, but I'm not very keen on being bled by monsters. Let's see, square tile. Depending on whether I have lost say, I'll likely end up not bleeding the elves leader where you get to spawn dead eyes. That's the least threatening for me, because I have Werecat when I'm playing monsters anyway.
Never a problem, 4 inches of steel could be solved. You've done it now. The simplest methods yield the best results.
Yeah, there you go. What is the name of the card I just played in English? Horsan Senior. Is that the one you're referring to? Precision Strike, we bleed always. Yes, we need to get Gourd out, we need to get Skags out. All of those need to go. Sheer especially. We don't trust any of those cards. Let's be honest. So at least he committed Maruna now, which is nice. This is just a 7 provision card, doesn't really matter much. Okay, only playing him now, which is interesting. Okay, well I can pass now if I really want to. I might just do that, actually. We have a very nice hand to end with a long round 3. If we can get Ulrich, that's almost a certain win. Yeah, there we go. There's the card I don't trust. Noonwraith. Hey, it's Pope of Novigrad. You did. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know what boxes you were referring to in the video. It's those you jump on until all the fruit come out. Is fruit the correct term? I hope it is. But no, it wasn't those boxes, I promise. Hey Moriarty, how are you doing? Okay, so far his deck is pretty much your average sort of monster deck. Though so far he has committed the Phantom, which is 7. He's committed Parasite, which isn't always in a monster deck. Which is how much again? I think it's 6. I'll check it out right after this. No. Not a good hand. Let's hope he doesn't commit here. Yeah, 6 and 7. So why? What have you replaced? And he decides to commit, okay. Great news.
Give what we demand, not harm a hair on your wench's head.
I think we should be able to withstand this, but he will likely have workout, so we need to use our money with clerics. We need to change all of these into armored cards. I want to request a song, but I'm not sure if it's okay. Yeah, I don't have them on, if that helps. Because I can't, yeah, I can't do it. Unfortunately.
How low we have fallen.
Okay. Putris, thanks for the follow. Okay, here we go.
Gold shines brightest in the presence of fire.
Next, we'll go with Sacred Flame, I guess. I don't trust this. I think we should go with... Oh gosh, it's too late. Well, alrighty then.
Remove his cowl, then his ears.
To be fair, my next card would have been Cleric to protect them. Oh, you absolute monka. How dare you?
The beast shall be born, and the blood innocence shall flow.
How dare he? Yeah, exactly. That's a good question, Zupadu. How dare he? What's your last card? What are you sitting on? 10-point go layout? Maybe? Heatwave, maybe? Thinking whether you should commit Heatwave or not? Possibly. Honestly, it's my fault for not going all out around 1. I didn't think he'd bleed me, but yet he did. Okay.
Ever faithful to the flaming rose. Hallowed flame, light our way through ignorance and superstition.
Well, seems like coins caught up with you, Freno. Now, please let us draw nicely. No. Okay, that could be ideal. Yeah, sure, that could be ideal. A 12-point card won't hurt. Okay, we'll go with Grand Inquisitor and we don't have to worry about Werecat. Yeah, that's fine. Talent, easy. Yes, easy. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we get 3 of these. We have enough fire swords. Procession of Penance is 12 points. I mean, he pretty much committed everything he had, right? What do you have left? A possible 10-point Goliath is all I'm seeing. Possible, you know what? I want to say possible Evolution King. Wild Hunt King. Yeah, we win. Great stuff. The Besker, thanks for the follow. Talent would have been DS era, you are correct. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus, no, actually, Procession of Penance gives me more coins here. Points, not coins. Sorry, I'm in coin mode right now. He does have a Neuromancy, which isn't always fun. BDO Games, thanks for the follow. Yeah, he goes for the 10-point Goliath. I told you, I think that's pretty much his strongest card. And there we go. Cheers. Possible Heatwave? Possible Heatwave, yeah.